guys, welcome to my channel. I just filmed the first part of this, but it kind of looks like it was filmed on literally a microwave, so hopefully this is better. I wasn't going to intro these videos because I felt like they were like fine by themselves. I did the little intro in the videos anyway, but I realized when I was editing that I missed talking about a few things, so I wanted to jump in and cover those with you. Got my laptop, I've got my matcha, got my microphone, all the M's, except laptop, my computer, that's them. And we're gonna jump into it. Let me stop yapping. I'm just gonna go through and basically fill in any gaps of what I missed. Okay, so day one, I didn't vlog because you honestly didn't miss much. It was just a full travel day. We left Melbourne on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, and our flight was in the morning, probably boarding at like 7:30 in the sky by 8:30. We landed in Hanoi at about 2 p.m. It was honestly a long process getting in, getting off the plane, and getting through like customs and everything at the airport. I think this was like extraordinarily busy because it was New Year's Eve, as I said. So it took a while. By the time we got to our hotel, it was like 4:30, around about that time. And even there, like, Hanoi is busy already. So with the New Year's Eve hustle and bustle, the amount of people, the amount of motorbikes was kind of insane. So yeah, that's basically all we did that day. When we had like settled into our hotel a bit, we went for dinner. We were so tired we didn't even stay on for the fireworks or anything, like fully missed it. That brings us to day two. So for breakfast, we just had it at the accommodation. So today we were basically just learning our way around Hanoi. We spent a lot of it just ticking things off the list of sites we wanted to see. So first thing we did in the morning was get a van to this temple, which I'll put on the screen. And then we got like a little tuk-tuk, gotta do the tourist stuff, to the next temple. I'm an idiot and I forgot to wear covered up clothing on this first day, so I'll put a pic of one of my fits I had to wear to like actually get in. Then we went to a different pagoda. I think this was in the Ho Chi Minh Memorial area, because to get into that area you have to be like checked by these guards and like have your bag scanned and everything. So yeah, this next temple was in there. We got a little ice cream. The issue I found with the ice cream here is I'm not a durian person. Like, I just can't get around it. I don't think it's horrible. But the taste is just very overpowering. There would be a durian ice cream in the fridge, where an ice cream I would pick would be like sat ready for me to eat, and then my ice cream would taste like durian. And I was just like, that's not what I bargained for. I'm getting more than what I bargained for. But yeah. Then we went to the Temple of Literature. There was all these girlies taking pics in there. And then we went to Train Street. There will be people asking you all up the street if you want to come eat at their cafe. So I think eventually we just said yes to someone. It doesn't really matter what you do, like, if you want to get real technical about it, but we just said yes and ate at this little cafe. I think I got some spring rolls, maybe a coffee, and then when the train comes, or like when half an hour before the train comes, they'll get like everyone folding up chairs and tables and stuff, because everyone has to be back on the wall so they don't get hit by the train, obviously. It's kind of crazy, like, that would never slide in Australia because it's just crazy. There's no real safety precautions except for like the cafe owners and stuff telling you to get back. Train cafe done. And then we went to the Note Cafe, which you might have seen on TikTok. It is this cafe where you get sticky notes. They'll be like at the front or like on the tables, and you can basically just get a bunch of them and write little messages and stick them on the walls. It's like lots of stories tall, and there's notes covering the whole thing. It's really quite cutesy. And there we had a cake, and I think I got a matcha frappe, and my family got egg coffees, which I did try, but I'm just not enough of an egg person for that. I feel like I kind of wish I tried one at a better cafe, because the note coffee, it's good for the aesthetics, the cuteness, but when it came to the actual like food and drinks, wasn't the best. I would say it wasn't bad. That's not what they're known for, you know. My favorite coffee in Vietnam is, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, but it's like Baxu, and it is just Vietnamese coffee. Instead of black, Baxu is like with milk, because I have a sweet tooth. So coffee, condensed milk, and milk. Stand by while I scroll through all my no coffee pictures. And then for dinner, we just got banh mi, of course, by our accommodation. There was a little spot. It is so cheap. Like, bring it to Australia. A good banh mi here is like $15. Oh. And then after dinner, we got crepes. Day 3 is when I started actually vlogging, because I remembered. So I'll leave you to watch that yourself, and then I'll just jump back in whenever there's any gaps, whenever I remember anything. Guys, it is, what day is it? Like Thursday, I think. And I haven't vlogged the other days because we've been busy, and I'm supposed to be leaving now. But we're leaving our accommodation in Hanoi. This is the bathroom. Okay, I better go. It's the room. But we're heading to Halong Bay cruise.
The nuclear outside, classified and maturing.
Journey from Hanoi to the little Halong Bay dock area was about 3 hours. We were a bit worried when we got in here, to be honest, because it was giving desert. Like, the vibe was just weird. It was like abandoned buildings, and the boats were small, and we were obviously expecting like a big cruise boat. So we're like, are we being scammed? But then we realized those small boats would take us to this big boat that you see me on now. My room after lunch. This is the bathroom. And the room is so nice. And the massage chair. I'm just going to talk over myself here because I was yapping. But look at the room. Our room actually ended up getting upgraded. Like, that view, massage chairs, spa baths, 10 out of 10. I would really recommend this cruise company. There are so many to choose from, but I'll pop the info of the one we went on screen. Not an ad, but you know, gotta give you guys the recs. So first thing we did was had lunch, and then we went kayaking and swimming off the boat, and also in the pool on the boat, which you'll see the view in a second. So nice. The itinerary was pretty packed, so after that we went on to happy hour and a cooking demonstration of rice paper rolls on the top deck. And then for dinner, that's the bit. I didn't end up having a spa yet, but I'm gonna go in after dinner. Yeah. While I'm in the massage chair, let me show you the lady at the last place got us. Let me see the card first. Card first, because we're nice. This bag of goodies. It's called lollies. morning we went on a cave tour on an island nearby where our boat was docked. And then after that we basically just got all our stuff ready and headed back to the little marina area because we had to get a van to Ninh Binh. So you can see the journey now and then us getting to our accommodation. It was a long trip. It was like midday to sunset, as you can see. But it wasn't bad. The vans are comfy here. So we've arrived at the accommodation in Bangkok. This is the room. This is my bed. It was a long travel day, longer than I thought in the car, but it wasn't too bad. Just stopped at a little shop and got some food. And then these are really yummy. We have the same thing in Australia, but they're caramel lollies. Just about to go on a tour around Ninh Binh and Bangkok, so I'll put in some videos. Coffee, but I don't know. I'm just gonna jump in here and summarize my yap again. But basically what I was saying was that we got hooked up with this driver for the day through the people at our accommodation, but the driver didn't speak any English, so we just got the map and we were kind of like, okay, we're rolling with it. But it ended up panning out fine. We went to this spot, I'm forgetting what it's called, I'll put it on screen, but we got a little kayak tour through our different caves, which took a couple of hours. At the start of the trip, my dad dropped his Samsung watch into the water and we never saw that again. But apart from that, great trip. Now this is where not knowing what we were doing kind of became an issue because we just got dropped in the middle of this town and we weren't sure where we were. This was also probably the worst case we had with people trying to be pushy selling stuff. There were these people trying to rent us bikes even though everything was pretty well in walking distance. Our last stop on today's tour was the big Arden pagoda complex. I would probably recommend doing a whole day for this because we got there later in the day and there was a lot to see. I think we did end up skipping a couple of things towards the end because we just didn't have time, the sun was setting. We got it mostly covered though, and everything was definitely worth seeing. There's some really good views of the city, especially in the big pagoda, which I don't think anyone's skipping, but yeah, definitely recommend seeing all of this. this was a big day for walking. Like, steps were up by the end of it. So we were starving. We ended up walking up the road to this restaurant called Chookies. It's more of a Western restaurant. They still have Vietnamese food, but the food is so good. I would so recommend this. We ended up going there both nights for dinner, especially that pizza. Slaps. So on this day we headed to the Hanoi Caves. There are two viewpoints here, the pagoda viewpoint and the dragon viewpoint, and there are so many steps to get to them. Like, I swear I nearly died going up here, but the view was worth it. The lotus fields weren't really giving what they were meant to because they just weren't in season, but there was this cute cat. Okay, so fast forward to later in the afternoon. We ended up hiring some bikes from the accommodation and then just right around to anything that was like in the area and exploring the town closer to where we were staying. For a little bit, but we're just in the car on the way to Salpa. Something happened with the cars, so we have to get out of this one and get into a new one in somewhere in Hanoi. Nearly 3 hours into the journey. We've just arrived at our hotel in Salpa. It is so nice. It's cows. I forgot what else. So this is the room. The bathroom. I haven't been in here yet. Well, look how big the shower is. That's an adjoining door to our parents' room. The beds. I think this is the first hotel we've been to that has had room service. And then there's a balcony. It's actually sunset time, or like after sunset, so it's actually dark outside. This is my bed, and it has this little chaise. And look at the view outside. It's gonna be so nice when it's not so foggy and dark. And it's cold, and I love it. And I'm just excited to lay in bed with my pajamas on. And there's a knock at the door. 1 second. just got our room service, so we have mango panna cotta and tiramisus, and have my little English breakfast tea to go along with it. I'll show you my outfit of the day. Today we're going to buffet breakfast at the resort and to Fansipan on the cable car and to see the village. This is the fit. I haven't been outside yet, so we're going to see how cold it is now. It's actually warm in the room. I can feel the breeze. It's not too bad. It's very foggy still. So after breakfast, we waited in the lobby of the hotel for an electric car to pick us up and take us into the center of like the Sapa town, because that's where Sapa station is, where all the funicular trains things run from. So as you can see, there's Sapa station. We walked over there, got a ticket for the train thing, funicular, and then that takes you up towards Fansipan. This is like a little town bit of Fansipan, and there was like performances, little shops. You basically just had to walk up a hill that would take you to the cable car station. These were the like highest cable cars I've ever been on. They were like fully in the clouds. As you can see, like we were surrounded by clouds. This is our OTD. I just bought this hat. It's very cold. Decided to take the steps back down instead of the smaller funicular because there was some stuff to see along the way down, like these Buddha statues. Except the altitude up here was low-key killing us because like we were so high it takes your breath away. We're happy to be back at the cable car and then back at the funicular, which took us back down into Sapa. Randomly in Sapa station there's a Starbucks. It's a cool Starbucks. So we got some drinks in there to reward us for braving this cold. I don't even remember what I got. I think my sister's got matches. And then we walked back to the hotel and stopped at this little restaurant. Good morning, it is 10 a.m. We just got back from buffet brekkie and now we're going to walk to Capcut village, which is like, I think it's a 40-minute walk. Explore there. And also right near this hotel is the like Moana supper, which is like all these photo ops. So we're gonna go there as well. So this is the Moana supper thing that I was talking about earlier. It was honestly kind of mid. But after that we just chilled for a bit in the afternoon because we were tired. And then when it was dinner time we headed into town and went to a cozy little restaurant. And that was our last night in Sapa.
See? Sit on your cushion. I'm gonna look there and then make it. So, watch this.
Only heaven